Today I'm going to be covering off closed and open kinetic chain exercises with a regression and a progression, making them easier and making them harder. A closed kinetic chain exercise is typically a compound movement like a deadlift, a squat, a bench press, or a push-up, where you're incorporating a lot of muscles. And an open kinetic chain exercise would be something like bicep curls, tricep extensions, a lot of isolation movements in there. Okay, so starting first with the closed kinetic chain, we're going to start with the lower extremity and a squat. So just a standard air squat, feet shoulder width apart, and down, past parallel, or else it doesn't count, and back up. In order to make this movement easier, you're going to incorporate a chair. At a local gym, you could use a bench or something like that. It's all the same. So all we're going to do is sit down and back up. And what that does is it lessens the range of motion, henceforth making the exercise a lot easier. In order to make the exercise more difficult, what we're going to do is a pause squat. So down, past parallel, hold, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then back up. And what that does is it takes a lot of the momentum that you would have gained in a normal squat, just rebounding out of the bottom position. Secondly, we're going to cover off the push-up, which is a closed kinetic chain exercise for the upper body. Starting first with just a normal push-up. Down and up. Down and up. We're going to make this exercise more difficult. We're going to add in these handles, which you can buy basically anywhere. And what this allows us to do is get more of a range of motion, because typically you would hit your chest, and this allows us to go past that point. So down and up, down and up. In order to make this exercise easier, what we can do is go on our knees, which gives us a more stable platform, and it also has the added benefit of taking out the weight of half of our legs. So down and up, down and up. Okay, now moving on with the open kinetic chain, we're going to cover off the upper extremity first with bicep curl. Starting first, so normal bicep curl. Hold, contracting at the top, like so. In order to make this exercise easier, we can do it without the weights. The same motion, contracting at the top, contracting at the top. In order to make this exercise more difficult, what we're going to do is stand on one foot, which gives us an unstable platform, engaging a lot more of the stabilizer muscles. And 1 and 2. Now lastly, we have the open kinetic chain exercise for the lower extremities. And I'll cover off lunges. So, feet about shoulder width apart, staggered like so on the balls of your feet. And all we're going to do is the rear leg, our knees going to hit the ground like so. And then back up, trying to stay erect as possible. Then leg, voila. In order to make this exercise more difficult, you just throw in a couple dumbbells, which adds resistance, of course, making the exercise more difficult. So, down, and up, down, and up. In order to make this exercise easier, what we're going to do is less range of motion. So instead of touching our knee to the floor, we're going to go about halfway down and back up. Like so. Like so. And with that, we're not getting the full range of motion. Henceforth, it's a lot easier. That's been my presentation. Thanks a lot.